us. Thank you for letting us come to you as you always allow your chosen family in your proximity. Closeness to you, there's nothing like, and intimacy with you will be found on the earth. We cannot substitute something that is given of God by anything. Okay, here we are once again. Let me take off my banner. Thanks for watching. Oh, I got some shades now. Okay. This is cute. Take that off the screen. Welcome back to the channel. Alan, it's a relationship, not a religion. Okay. So first sight of anything religious coming in the comments section, you're out like lightning. Because God didn't send his chosen ones into this world in order to judge each other and to hold things over each other and to have a point on someone else. No, it's not about that. It ain't about kumbaya, but it's always been about together in harmony and going together harmoniously in a new world that we're constructing. How are y'all today? I'm happy to be here. Um, as you can see, I got my bright yellow shirt on here. That was my mom's favorite color. Her favorite flower was yellow roses. She also liked the yellow orchids, but so I would get her, that on Mother's Day and her birthday, which happened to coincide on the same day, May 14th. So there you go. But I digress. And you guys, if you were expecting a video yesterday, I'm so sorry. Like, I don't put something out there unless I'm 100% confirmed that I have the inspiration to do it and that it's going to be valuable content. Other than that, there's really no point in settling in and trying to sit and meander through 40, 30, 45 minutes, an hour of trying to come up with a point and insight that only comes later on in the podcast. We're not about that here. And you're going to keep seeing that going forward. I guarantee you. It's my promise to you. So if we don't do a podcast every single day, know that you'll get one Sunday through Friday at the normal times, late morning, well, as it's turning out. Um, that'll be earlier in the morning, more towards the middle of the week. And then I'll get more tired as it gets to the later part, Thursday and Friday. And, just like today, probably 11:49, whatever, you know. I notice people don't watch right away anyway. It's usually um, people coming on their own schedule, which I actually upload that, and I'm quite proud that people can do things on their own schedule instead of being in a cookie cutter factory setting mentality or society. Anyway, we are here because it's a keep on trucking life inside Jesus. Make it possible with biophotomodulation. Let me say that one more time. It's a keep on trucking life inside Jesus. Make it possible with biophotoillumination. Guys, I tend to try to make my messages even shorter, even if it allows it, on the pre-setup on Restream here, because that's just better. People don't have time and energy and resources to just waste on, if the point can be made, what you're trying to say in shorter words, right? Make it possible. There it is. Just cross out A. I was originally having it keep on trucking life inside a Jesus life and will. You know what I mean? You don't, if it's in Jesus, it's only one way or not at all. And not sorry, sorry, not sorry. Right? There we go. And here we are. So, as we always like to do, we'll go ahead and get the breathing exercise. So we get all the faculties between the mind and the heart and the breathing, organs within the organism working in unison together. It's 4x4x4 count. You know how the story goes, so we'll go ahead and shake out your body. You can wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, uncross your arms, uncross your legs. I kind of want to get the blood out of my upper extremities. It gets trapped there because I'm like a concentrated dude. That's where the upper foundation, as it's known, of the human body is. So that's why I tend to focus things there, right? Because it's right around the heart area in case your heart needs it. I've got a very powerful heart. So my body is always equipped to do that. You can put that on military training and previous life experience as you will. Couple quick breaths so you can expand your lung capacity and start to get in that circulation of the blood and the oxygen flow. In and out through the mouth. Okay, as we do 4x4x4, follow along. Breathe in and hold. And exhale slowly. Breathe back in. The whole 4 count. Hold the whole 4 count. And breathe out the whole 4 count. Who says doing the routine things is never any fun? Because it's its own reward. Just like virtue is its own reward. Just like the fruits reaped, if they're any kind of real fruits, are of their own merit, right? So on today's, I'm going to grab the phone in my hand here. I wanted to go over that biophotomodulation. Many people aren't aware of the newer technology that is photomodulation, and in fact, biophotomodulation, which is, and we're up on that, through our founder, inventor, and CEO, David Schmidt of Lifewave, and he's truly an inspired vessel of God. Some of us are that in different ways. He happened to have over 200 patents now on all his patching systems, which there's 11 varieties now. And it's just past my 2-year mark being with Lifewave. Yeah, I don't even have to make money just to believe in something, to do what I feel is right. That's the merits of the fruits thereof reaped, right there. Just like Trump never took a salary, okay? This is what we do because we believe it is right. And yes, I can compare with greater things than that. Why would I look down at something that I want to look up to as a role model. Figure that out. If you're doing that, knock it off, right? You want to always be looking up and looking out. So that said, what I wanted to do, and I don't know that I can actually share the screen on this. That would be really cool on my mobile device if I could. Um, I could play one of the saved videos that's in it. Maybe that's why it's got its own setup there like that. Let's see. And I'm probably going to need to go ahead and get my charger. So in the meantime, while we're doing that, we will play this Lifewave video here, if it will let me. Is it doing it?
A life empowered is closer than you think.
Oh,
We're all looking for a better way.
Technology.
Reimagine what's next with a new sense of
Get
exuberance.
something cool like that.
Why not power on like you mean it? Or power off blissfully? A better sleep is a better awake.
The way they
You've never moved like this
There's
before.
sunglasses at the top of my screen.
With the energy nature intended.
Inadvertently making me do that.
Imagine reprogramming the way you look at the speed
Got like
of
half the
science.
screen eclipsed.
At longevity, at exhilaration. It's next level rejuvenation. Take control of your well-being from the inside out and outside in. The light within is ready to ignite. Be the light. Lifewave.
All right, that was the first video there. While I continue to try to get the giant clown shades off of my screen, I would go ahead and play this other video if it allows me. Let's see, I should hear, yeah, video, schedule, local video. Let's see if the local video is it. I'll do that. I'm going to use the ones that are already loaded into Restream, you see. So it was under video, not local video. And it's counterintuitive that they did it that way. Anyway, I'm probably not going to be using Restream for much longer, since I can just upload straight to YouTube. Here we go. This is the 60-second one.
A life empowered is closer than you think. We're all looking for a better way.
Yep.
Reimagine what's next with a new sense of exuberance. Why not power on like you mean it? Or power off blissfully? A better sleep is a better awake. You've never moved like this before. With the energy nature intended. Imagine reprogramming the way you look at the speed of science. At
That's what we're
longevity,
doing.
at exhilaration. It's next level rejuvenation. Take control of your well-being from the inside out and outside in. The light within is ready to ignite. Be the light. Lifewave.
There you go. No biggie deal. I mean, you can always do more than one thing at one time, or have things going on. Any one person can only do one thing at a time. Of course, of course. I know people believe in multitasking and all that stuff, but if your concentration is in one place, you're not really completing one task at a time. Sorry. if you're trying to do more than one thing. Tell you what, I'm going to try to get the shades off of the mobile device screen here. Let's see. Shades have served their purpose. I'm not outdoors in the sunshine. um, hmm. We'll get those are all the backgrounds. Then you got default graphics. If I take away that, what happens? I think apparently. Okay, that gave me my overlay. Oh. Well, why is that still stuck on the screen if it's saying off in the overlay box? Hide. There we go. Okay, so those were the introductory Lifewave videos. I did want to show an introduction on biophotomodulation, which is a remarkable, it's not really a new concept, but in our present day cultural age, not many are aware of um, the true pioneering science, okay, that is in tow with it. Now my screen's going off, so that's fun. Okay, sorry, bear with me. Things keep popping up, like, stop, Restream. You think that's going to make me want to keep using you? No. Why do you think the charges are bouncing, right? Using a different card, hello. So let me go ahead and at least play that in the background. Actually, you know what? I'm going to see if Restream will actually let me upload that. Well, it keeps giving me these yellow messages. That's not very nice of Restream. Stop it. It puts my screensaver on, and I'm not even trying to do that. It's okay. We'll figure it out, right? One thing at a time. Use my other camera so that I can actually toggle the screensaver. Hey, what a concept. Novel concept, I must say. Okay, so now I was going to go back down here to the three dots. And I think it was local video, the first option we tried, because then I can try to upload my video. If it knocks me off, I'll just come back on and you'll know what happened. Don't worry. Choose file. That was the one I downloaded, but it's not showing it here. Albums. Downloads. Hey, there we go. That download is 39 minutes long. And that was the one I did that when I was able to use a PC and I was able to share my screen and stuff. Favorites. Okay, let's try videos. See if no, that's not it. Downloads. Nope, those aren't it. It's funny because it showed that it downloaded. Oh man, we have a blast. All right, let me try one more thing here because I wanted to have video and audio as while I'm doing this. Extra camera, video, local video, presentation. Oh, presentation, maybe. Let's see if this is it. No, that's presentations. Like with I used to actually use that software in school. Not Word or Excel, but the other one. I can't think of it right now in the Microsoft suite. It's not just Microsoft. I don't know why you have to use Microsoft as an example. Anyway, I will go ahead and just play you the audio. That's what's so crazy. Now it's got my screensaver on. I think it did that automatically though. Okay. Um, because it's in the other window. Never mind. Let's keep working. Now I'll pause this about 5 minutes through, you guys, because it is like 10 minutes or over. It's an introduction on biophotomodulation, and it's really in depth. It's from the mouth of David Schmidt himself, the inventor, founder, and CEO of Lifewave. And it talks about the history of photomodulation. It talks about how light therapy works, and it talks about how we can use it to repair our damaged cells, give us longer or longevity in our life, longer life, and how we can actually remediate illnesses and so forth. So it's really an amazing concept. Here we go. Well, what do you know? Okay, let me go back to facing front. Thanks for your patience, guys. Okay. And I wish I knew how to get that off my top screen I've got there. But okay, I will try this one more time. It's just going to put the screensaver on. Just know I'm in the background. Okay. And we'll just listen in. Okay, come on. Sorry it was so loud. Uh-oh. Oh, I see. When I go away from the screen, it stops playing. Sorry about that. Hold on. I'll put it back on. Just to make sure I'm still on here. It looks like time's clicking by. Good. Good, good, good. Good, good. Even better. Once you know I have a PC again, I can actually do screen shares. Okay, guys, I just wanted to give a quick pause there. Little intermission in our video that we're watching. As you probably well know, YouTube doesn't allow us to play long form without um, or for free. You know, and that's just the nature of that uh, corporate gamble. Okay, the time clock's clicking. So this is, great. This is a great icebreaker on biophotomodulation. It's going into the different modalities, healing modalities and practices that have been used through history, and even recently for bioorganisms and to ward off things that are microscopic, biologically speaking. Um, get my screen on. Oh, it's doing it to me again. I have to use the other camera. See, this is okay. At least I know how to do it. I have to take the minutes to do it. So yes, I was always saying here, it's always interesting to be on the cutting edge of technology. I've always been one of those that wants to be. I have, the best electronics for what I use. I'm kind of limited in what I have. I don't have an actual PC, but as far as other devices, yeah. Um, so that said, I think it's more than interesting. My screen will stay on. There we go. And then the yellow banners come on. Thanks for your stream. Okay, we know. Okay. I just think um, I think it's just really astounding that we can live in the day and age where we can use light to its fullest effect to actually heal the body, and that's kind of what we're doing using our own infrared light waves. That's what these Lifewave patches use. Nothing else goes into the skin. And I guess I got to use the other camera 2-1 front facing there, just to bring my image back up. Not that I wanted to see it, but so that you could see that I am here. And I'll go ahead and finish playing the rest of the introductory video. Just want to give a quick word there. Start to another week. It's always good to flex the muscles and take the quick breaths or the deep breaths. I'll go ahead and I'll finish up our video, up our own video here on Restream. If it stops interrupting me, goodness gracious, every single thing you do, unable to access the camera. Okay, so back down here, use the other camera, and so be it. All right, now let's go on over to, yes, the resource library for Lifewave. Um, Here we go. See, Right. Hmm. Absolutely. Absolutely. Exactly. Okay, guys, I just wanted to give a final quick pause before the last part. This is the most interesting part coming up. Um, Bear in mind, a lot of the methodologies that are commonly used in light therapy today are most expensive and very impractical. So it's about getting to the lowest common denominator in use and practicality. And that's what Lifewave does. This is what we do as a company. Um, I'm not like a part of the corporation, but I am a brand ambassador. Um, like I said, I've been using on the patches for 2 years, and my life is showing miracles after miracles. It's just uh, finding kind of where I belong, but at the same time, as long as I belong to God, I can plainly see more clearly I am with Lifewave than ever before. That it's about how you can serve the kingdom, how you can be, oh, is this thing on? I think it's yeah, okay, it's still recording. It's just not recording the video. It keeps cutting my. That's because I went away from the screen, but that's okay. We'll fix it. So, anyways, as I was saying, it's about the practicality of it. It's about the cost effectiveness of it. And it's about carrying forward that torch of technology that, I mean, it's the technology of the future is not going to be with wires and, you know, fancy looking, can look fancy, but, you know, metallic things. It's going to be about something based on us. We're not going to be going into an AI dimension, where we're controlled by computers or anything like this. So just get off the yellow banners. Things should just, uh, stay the way God wants them. He wants us to have the focus of the things that He provided. And yes, light was that thing that He provided. And if we are able to counteract our aging and our ailments, injuries, and so on, using our own body's light and nothing else, refracted and reflected into a certain wavelength that can. And this thing is trying to get the best of me, but I'm trying not to let it. Okay, one more time. Goodness gracious, there we go. So, all right, as we will now return to the remainder of the video, um, I just, as we pay more and more attention, what I'm trying to say is this is the part I want you to focus on because this is the technology at hand right now. This is pioneering times, and this is the focal point of it. Okay, you're never. This is, you've heard about like how time telescopes and how it goes faster and faster. It's going to start doing that, and my screen better stop taking me off the screen, or I'm going to not do anything. Okay, screensaver. At least it puts Jesus in my place. That's all I could ask for, right? So I believe that we owe it to ourselves to allow ourselves to heal the way that God intended, okay, and to maintain our bodies the way that God intended. And that's by the source of light. Okay. Remember to eat clean, drink clean, get good environment, which is good air and sunshine outside, and a good relationship with the Heavenly Father, the fifth one. All right. You got all five fingers. That's basically the hand of God. Okay. Those five things. I will go ahead and play out the rest of the video. I appreciate your patience. I just wanted to give some quick explanatory here. Plus, YouTube will not allow so-called. So it's not infringe upon material anyway. You know the rules. Okay, one second. Flip back over to my resource library, and we'll continue on the path. Here we go. There you go. Gets rid of the free radicals. It's back to 2018. Now it's over 200 patents. There's a patent for each thing. Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and remove that screen. Come back on here And thanks again for your patience. And I see again that the screensaver does not allow me, so I'm just going to change the camera to the other facing front camera. And we're back on, easy as that. Easy peasy. Um, yeah, so life is all about a continuity. Life is a never-ending thing. Even when we think we're gone, we're not, because we never really die. Those of us that are here believe that and have instilled proof of that in one way or another through our creator, right? We all have some experiences. We just don't see it right away or right off as of the creator, but the signs are everywhere. Just like Jesus said, in your life, you can see the circumstances around you in the most subtle forms as one of those signs. I don't know why my screen is dimming. That's kind of weird. Um, and you can also see it in like more overt things, great miracles happening in your life. It happens to me when there's an influx of people to support this new stage in my life. Like I know that is going to come up real soon because it's happened in the past, right? And we fall off the horse like in some manner or respect or another, and that's what life's about, making mistakes. But it's also at the same time keeping that heightened level of awareness of where your life potentially could be or where it actually should be, and working toward that goal. So we all want to do that, and the best way about being in the Jesus life to make it all like possible in as much as it's doable, okay, from a more easy front. Well, that's the Lifewave patches in a nutshell. You're not going to find any higher technology, um, I believe, unto Jesus, because he is about healing, than with the biophotomodulation. And so that will pretty much conclude our video today. I want you guys to keep on trucking in the life that's inside Jesus. And we want to do it the best way possible. We want to do it well. So I want you to seek and you shall find. Look in my description box below, and you will actually see in 3 different places the website. It's the only website I have, so I made it easy. And it's after the first paragraph, after the second paragraph, and then further down near the end before all my handles and um, usernames and such for my platforms that I share to. And where you can actually send an email. I actually got my email address in there. My handle for Lifewave is pretty easy. It's Allen7, ALLEN7, the numerical character. So those 6 characters, Allen7, and you can actually just try one of the hyperlinks in the description box, like I said, just so you know that that's who I am, and that's why you see that user handle in the hyperlink itself. That should make it easier going forward. And let's go forward together, guys, and prosper and to do the good thing, to do the right thing, be strategic, be wise, be helpful, be loving, be youthful, be healthy, be whole, and be abundant. That's what the life is for, abundant. Doesn't necessarily take material success. I'm your living example. But I know this project of God is going places because he's already enlightened me to some things. And we'll go ahead and do a quick breathing exercise if I can get this to stop. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and try, if I go into settings right now and get it to stop dimming on me. There we go. I gotta take off my screensaver one final time as we close out here. Oh my gosh. Hopefully it won't dim out on me again. I'm upside down, just temporarily there. I'm back. Um, so I can make sure it's monitor. And uncross your arms, uncross your legs, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Hope today's pseudo session has been productive. I know I learned a few things or relearned a few things, and I'm going to keep plugging forward as we ought to in the light and in Jesus. Squeeze out those energy coagulations, your blood flow. I get them trapped right up here, my upper foundation, around my neck. We all tend to do that. That's where stress builds itself up. You just got to shake it out. So don't feel awkward to do that. You can see I'm pretty awkward. And let's start the breathing exercise. Count to 4, breathing in all the way to 4. Hold it all the way to 4. Breathe out all the way to 4. Breathe in. Hold it. And breathe out the whole count of 4. What a marvelous new version of myself I find and that you find. Isn't it great? So, as we do, we like to talk to the Father. We like to talk to Jesus as we get on with the rest of our day. We want to make this as meaningful as possible. So make yourself as comfortable as you need to be. I tend to want to sit with a straight backbone. Excuse me, and I close my eyes. You can feel free to bow your head or whatever you do. As it goes, Jesus, thank you for letting us have the spare time with you. It's never your spare time because your time is always a time of devotion. So any time that we have is not spare time either, therefore, because your time is all that time that matters, and it is all in the timing, right? So what that means is don't don't put a lot of stress on yourself in what you're trying to do today, and even giving thanks to the Lord, He just wants the simple message. So let us bring that to you now, and thanks for letting me correct myself and adjust in all the ebbs and flows of life, Lord. We thank you that we are allowed to seek your grace and that we can reach for better things and higher avenues to life, and that it's all in your timing. Thank God that it's not on our back. You have all the labor done already before we even get there. And usually we don't even know it because we don't come to you first. So once again, thank you, Jesus. We love you. Let us always stay with you through height or through fall. And Father, thank you for letting us the time with Jesus and letting us spend our life with it. And we know that you'll add all these things unto it, just like your good book says. It's just a matter of seeking you and your grace first. And like as we always say, as it's always been, so it always will be, and so it is in the light and hereafter. Thank you for joining us today. And we look forward to seeing you again tomorrow morning. I'll try to do it earlier than 11:45 I started today, but here we are at an hour and 1 minute and past. So I think we did pretty good. We had the adjustments. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being the good person that you are and for being with togetherness. Remember, it's not about the self, it's about the whole. That said, we'll go ahead and wish you well. Overlay. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Oh, I usually have a thank you for watching in my default graphics here. I can't seem to find it now. Oh, it's an overlay carrot, which was not dragged down. Thank you for watching. It's better than mic check or be right back. But I'll return tomorrow. So thank you for making this the awesome platform that it is, and for allowing me to share the goodness of life that I've found and that you can find. Try Lifewave, go in love, go in peace. Bye for now.